The second annual Kingsford Invitational Grand Champion is...
We have the absolute best teams in the country gathered here today for the Kingsford Invitational.
I'm Tuffy Stone with Cool Smoke. We come from Richmond, Virginia.
We're Darren and Sherry Worth. We're with Iowa's Smokey D's Barbecue. We're based in Des Moines, Iowa.
So I'm Ryan Rodenberg, this is Tyler Brown. We're with Pork and Mindy. We're from Kansas City.
My name is Kerry Fellows. The name of my team is a cross-track cook-off team from Houston, Texas.
My name is Russ Cornett.
I'm Brian Roberson.
Matt Gamble.
We are Queology. We're from Charleston, South Carolina.
My name is Rod Gray. This is my wife, Sherry. Our team is Pellet Envy, and we're from Leawood, Kansas.
I'm Blake Markham, Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm Chris Culver, also from Memphis. Our team is Sweet Swine of Mine.
Our team name is Three Eyes Barbecue. We're out from Owings Mills, Maryland, just outside of Baltimore.
At competition barbecue at this level, teamwork is so important. Everybody on the team knowing what to do and when.
There's a lot of teamwork here.
You know, it's just Sherry and I. We're a husband-wife team. I do all the cooking. She's my taster. You know, working together as a team to make sure we get the best possible stuff in the box.
Sherry actually has the most important job on the team. She tastes everything and makes a decision on what goes into the box. So that translates to she decides if we win or lose.
Anytime you go into a cook-off, you know, there's a lot to do. My oldest daughter's here in law school, and my youngest daughter's in college as well, and she's been the one primarily helping me.
One of the great things I loved about this team when I joined it, everyone, no matter what their job was equally as important as the cooks were.
That's really what teamwork is. At the end of the day, you got to get the job done, and we seem to do that, defying all odds.
We got eight buddies that have known each other for 20 plus years. I don't know that we're a good team at all, but somehow it comes together in the end.
In order to judge this competition, you have to be an expert. You have to both know direct grilling and low and slow barbecue. That's what makes a great judge.
Melissa Cookston, Hernando, Mississippi. I am the first Kingsford Invitational winner. I've won Memphis in May twice, and I won the whole hog 3 years in a row.
All right, camera guy, do I have sauce everywhere?
Most people eat with their eyes, and of course this has a beautiful coloration, and I really like that. You know, it was very appetizing for me.
I'm Amy Mills from Murfreesboro, Illinois. I've written a book called Peace, Love, and Barbecue. I am a third-generation barbecue girl. My family has barbecued forever, so I grew up in this business.
I really liked the flavor of this. I like the balance of flavors, and mine was piping hot.
My name is Douglas Rodriguez. I'm from Miami, Florida. Soy chef, autor del libro y dueño del restaurante.
Brad Orison, Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Been competing in barbecue for about 10 years, certified judge.
To judge any competition, but one especially of this caliber, you know, I think you need to be able to appreciate fine barbecue. I think you need to know about textures and flavor profiles, the appearance of the meat, as well as the entry as a whole. I think it's very important that you have that sort of experience to pull from.
It was cooked perfectly, didn't have a lot of sauce on it. You had a chance to taste the basic seasoning, the salt and pepper was definitely
Can't wait to have you guys over for a barbecue at my house.
I love all types of food, so judging barbecue, because there's so many flavor profiles, I mean, you have to have an experienced palate.
In barbecue, you want to have about 4 things going on in your mouth. You want to taste the meat itself. Sometimes you have so many things layered on it, you could be eating chicken or you could be eating pork, you wouldn't know. You want to taste a little bit of spice in the form of dry rub, and a little bit of sauce. And you want to have just sort of a kiss of smoke. You want to taste a little bit of smoke, not too heavy. So all those things are going on.
What I'm looking for is something out of the box, something out of the ordinary, a different rub, a different smoking method, a different sauce, not just traditional barbecue. I thought it was the best piece of chicken on the board. It was manicured, it was butchered. They took all the sinewed meat from the inside. They rolled it, they trussed it, they tied it. I thought it was the best piece of chicken.
Now I've sauced my arm officially, so.
I'll throw you on the grill.
Judging the Kingsford Invitational this year, I think, is going to be extra challenging for the judges.
Everybody's turning in the best quality barbecue.
I imagine it's going to be a dogfight.
There is no hard part to judging this competition. You know, good food is good food. When something is good, it just disappears when it's sitting in front of you.
The best part about judging, I get to eat.
I'm very, very proud that the Kingsford Invitational has associated themselves with the Folds of Honor charity.
Folds of Honor is a nonprofit organization that provides educational scholarships to military families that had somebody killed or disabled serving our country. Folds of Honor and Kingsford actually kind of came together through a partnership, so we're happy to be a part of that.
The Kingsford brand and the Clorox company are going to provide a $50,000 donation to Folds of Honor charity program that provides services and assistance to the spouses and children of veterans who have been killed in action or disabled. And we're really pleased to be part of this effort, helping those children and spouses really realize their own dreams coming forward. And because this is very personal to me, I had 2 friends, very good friends I served with in the Marine Corps, killed in action. And because of that, my wife and I are going to match that $50,000 and extend it to a $100,000 donation to Folds of Honor. This is the plaque of symbolizing our new partnership. We really appreciate the good work you do.
Thank you, sir, very much.
And we have Queology here today, all military team.
Queology is made up of myself, Matt Gamble, and Brian Roberson. We've been together since 2010. I was in the U.S. Navy. Brian was in the Navy also in the submarine service, and Matt was in the Army.
I'm the Army. I was the only one actually in the military. The Army guys, we love the Navy. We always appreciate the Navy, but we don't really consider them part of the military a lot of times. They're up there with the Air Force.
We kind of feel it's our duty to kind of help Matt along because, you know, a lot of this stuff in barbecue is written down, so we have to mouth it out for him.
They draw pictures.
We do.
I think in the military we learn to pay attention to detail. And there's one thing that we know in this barbecue is that every little small detail counts.
You know, we're not only just here representing Queology, but we're here representing Folds of Honor and all that they stand for.
This is the One Bite Challenge presented by Walmart, where each team has 5 ingredients to cook the best steak of their lives and a chance to win $5,000.
You know, for me today, I've got one opportunity, one bite to impress these judges. And so one of the things is starting off with some great beef. Then I'm gonna bring in some beautiful charcoal flavor with Kingsford, and then some salt, fresh cracked pepper, little balsamic drizzle, little rendered bacon, and some brown butter sauce. Hopefully it'll be great.
I refuse to take one bite. I need another one.
We've got the cap of ribeye, salt and pepper, lump crab meat, asparagus, and hollandaise.
Trying to get a little bit of the East Coast with Midwest, Kansas City, with the ribeye and the crab, try to bring it together. We liked it, so we'll see what happens.
What we turned in was what we call our down south flavor explosions. Grilled potato base with blue cheese in between the potato and our Walmart Premium Choice filet steak. The great thing about it is the blue cheese was hidden, so the judges didn't see it coming. All of a sudden, fireworks coming out in their mouth. It was perfect.
But I just went for the great, straightforward steak, seasoned perfectly, cooked perfectly, and that was my goal, and I think I hit my mark.
The moisture content in my piece was phenomenal.
Mine too.
It was fantastic.
We've chosen a ribeye steak, and we're going to top it with onions, mushrooms, and our 3 eyes rub.
It's a favorite dish of my son. My son's leaving for military boot camp here at the end of the month, and it's kind of a tribute to him, saying thank you for his service.
The scores are in. The judges have determined the winner in the One Bite Challenge presented by Walmart. The winning team will have 1 point added to their Kingsford Invitational score and get a check for $5,000. And the winner is Cool Smoke. Congratulations, Duffy.
It was unbelievable to win the One Bite Challenge today. 8 great pit masters, and to hear Cool Smoke won was really great.
You know, we have the absolute best teams in the country gathered here today for the Kingsford Invitational. This competition is comprised of 4 categories: chicken, ribs, brisket, and pork. These teams have qualified by winning the major competitions all over the country in a year's time. We have the best of the best, and we're finally going to see who truly is the grand champion.
The second annual Kingsford Invitational grand champion is Iowa Smoky D!
The Kingsford Invitational was a contest like no other. There was 4 or 5 teams out of the 8 that were very seasoned veterans and had won major competitions, so we know it was a tough row to hoe. We struggled all day long cooking. With the weather conditions, the meats weren't getting done. You know, they were just, everything was coming off at the last minute. Normally we like our big meats, our pork and our brisket, to rest for a certain period of hours, and they were actually coming right off and going right into the turn-in box, which is something that we don't like to do. But once we got it all turned in, we thought we had a pretty good cook. Yeah, there was a lot of stress there. As they were getting ready to announce awards, we were pretty anxious.
The excitement going into the awards, it was very cool.
And most importantly, we can't forget the check for $50,000 from Kingsford Charcoal. And don't forget the Kingsford Ring.
Ever since winning the Kingsford Invitational, business has been booming here in the restaurant. I mean, business is up, catering's up. It's just really become popular as the word is spread throughout central Iowa and throughout the country. As far as plans, I don't know, honey. Sherry's in charge of money, I'm in charge of trophies.
Actually, we have an order in for a new Jambo pit, and I don't know, we'll probably take a vacation south, warm.
We were a little nervous about going, do we really want to do this? It's New York City, it's something that we've really never done before, but once we got there and once we've been there, we're just dying to go back.